my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block, straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-Town.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. It's gonna be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. There's a short one. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Vegas!
Here's Williams now to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
On third down, it's Williams. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henderson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route runner. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Throw again is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Taylor, the motion man. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. May to throw again. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Down to the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. May to the air once more. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Into space. Still going. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown there.
When they think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. They'll return this from the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's on
It's 2nd and 10. To throw is May. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Here's May again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now May, forced out wide, going for it all, and that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriots field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good, and they will remain down by 1. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
Right at midfield. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9.
Yes. Punch forward. Yes. Tempo.
To throw is Williams. Out to his right, and that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 14-yard line.
On the ground is Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Man in motion is Taylor. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
3rd and 11. May gonna look to throw. That's gonna be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening 4th.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He gets this complete to Burton. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's good.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing again, Williams. That's for the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 to the 23-yard line.
Shorty got that body out of long time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Deep inside.
Ready, drop.
Give up the middle with Swift. Open space inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, hold on.
Swift. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
Ready, drop.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 14-6 lead.
Patriots 6. Cairo Santos picking off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Working out of the gun, it's May. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really fired.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, it's May. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4. And the Bears 25-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Butler Gordon. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift and mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Vegas! Yes! Bravo!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Makes the score Bears 21, Patriots 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
May now on on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And now, with that first down of the drive, now you can see they're going to get rolling into more traditional 2-minute offense as they try to end this half with some points.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Throwing is May. Moving, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Brady Jarrett getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of it.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Now he'll air one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the target.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Hot spot. Gas, 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 gas.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes, yes. Cover, cover.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, start.
A play fake. Now Williams. That is Christian Gonzalez. So good in coverage. This time he comes on the blitz and he gets there.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, start.
To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Ready, start.
A run here with Smith. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Finish it up, guys. Yeah, Vegas.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Yeah, I think that's one when he goes back and looks at the film like he's going to want that throw back. But remember, outside of the pocket, on the run, you're trying to make something happen downfield. The accuracy of these throws can be a little bit tricky compared to when you have your feet set. So in this case, he gives his guy a shot, but just overshoots an opportunity downfield.
Cat. Clutch third, clutch third, clutch third, guys. Yeah, Vegas, Vegas. Yeah. Tempo.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Winslow taken in, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
May to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Tight end going in motion here. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. He's going to pick up a Patriots first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
First down, New England.
May going to look to throw. He'll get this out to Henderson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The Bears.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's May again. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Throw again is May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. May to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 5. May to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be
is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he's got it at the 1. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the books me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make it pick up. Man, it's 2008.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Vegas!
They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That is caught left side by Taylor. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. It's May. There's that man again. Another catch.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Crazy. Ready, what's that? 5.
Taylor, the motion man. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but We've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Crazy. On play action, here's May. That complete to Henderson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good. Wide to the left. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
I seen a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast you got trying to feel alive.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Over center with Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Ready, set.
Just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
What is that?
Kyle Monunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Third down, they need 5.
Ready, sit up. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first.
Here's Williams now to throw. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's into the end zone. That might be by knockout punch. Oh, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter is get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Bears 28, Patriots 13. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A short one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
May's pass. Complete to Travion Henderson. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Man of the gun, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Just short of midfield.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is May. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
First down, Patriots.
Man in motion is Taylor. Here's May to throw it on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now, May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball. But obviously, the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's caught. complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, New England. Taylor, the motion man. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Throw again is made. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Putting the tight end in motion. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Pats first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
So clearly, time is not on their side. But with that clutch conversion, it still keeps their hopes alive. They need to score so fast here, Mike. It's going to take 2. So get this first one and try to get that ball back again. Long shot.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. They're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On first down, it's Swift. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
What is up?
On the ground, it's Swift. He finds some room across the 25. DeAndre Swift down the sideline to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Patriots 13. Tyron Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Johnson now on 1st and 10. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
So this one in the win column for the